Welcome to the start of another wonderful show this Sunday evening.
Very big show today. Lewis is halfway through suiting up. We are wearing
Yes.
suits today because we have a big special guest, and every time this guest comes on our show, we suit up out of respect.
Oh, of course, because everyone knows.
And
amazing
you-
guest,
Lu-
formal attire.
As in, Lewis is literally just buttoning up his shirt right now. Like before the show, he's just rocking up here with no shirt on.
Yeah,
You try
look,
to look.
I
You're not
did
Bruce
leave.
Willis. You
I-
can't just turn up to your job without a shirt on.
Yeah, I know. My rig's not good enough for
No,
this.
it's not.
I really like to apologise for this,
And,
guys. But I
also-
will have a suit on by the end of the show.
Lewis, up next, we are playing the name game. Our very
Yes.
new game where we try and guess your name. So if you have a name, get ready to call. Also, if you've had a wedding over the weekend, give us a call.
13,
But
10,
not
60.
Harry or Meghan. We don't care about
No, we
yours.
don't care about the royal wedding. We want to hear about the regular wedding.
Yeah,
All
13 10 60. If you've had a wedding, we'd love to hear from you throughout the show. Other than that, big show. Also,
right.
we're giving our boss a call for the tandem bike.
That's right. We're going to try and get money out of him.
That's right. We're playing the name game, which is where it's pretty self-explanatory. We try and guess your name.
Yes.
We think that you can tell a person's name via their personality. We're trying to prove this to the world, and we will not stop until we successfully guess a stranger's name by
Yes.
asking them 3 questions.
This is the second time we played the game. First time we played it, we got 2 wrong guesses. Luke and I are playing against each other. We're trying to see who can get the most points.
Yeah, we have a
Um,
tally up here in the radio station. Currently, it's 0-all. Nil.
We don't have a tally. There was no need to write one because
Yeah, but-
there's no scores yet.
When we get one, we will make a tally. Now, I guess caller 1, welcome to the show. Do not say your name.
All right, boys. How are you?
Very well.
Very well, mate.
I have 3 questions to ask you, and you just answer them as honestly as possible, and at the end, I will successfully guess your name.
Big call.
Too easy.
Does your name rhyme with Bagrid?
No.
That's not Hagrid.
You've ruled out one name.
Ruled
that
out
was a good
one
guess.
name. Thank you.
I like this style. Actually, I'm going to change one of my questions.
Is there a famous movie character with your name?
Not that I'm aware of.
Are you sure? You've never seen a movie where anyone's had your name,
No.
so it's not McLovin,
Not James Bond. Wouldn't be James Bond.
not James Bond.
This kind of makes
This
your
does make it easier.
Well, it makes your first
His name's
question
not
irrelevant because Hagrid's in a movie.
I
So
know,
you've
but I've
wasted a
also now
question.
ruled out Shrek. So
That's true.
you know, I'm narrowing my way down. I've just got to think. Okay. And my last question, do you? Okay, no. Are your parents hippies?
No, definitely not.
Ooh, so his name's not Flower.
He's got a very business name. No, never been in a movie.
Okay, so
Not
never
weird.
been in a movie, so I will not guess. This makes it very. I'm not quite sure if I've seen.
Mate, you're running out of time. It's time to guess.
Is your name Pilkington?
No.
Damn it.
What is your name?
Mitch.
Close. Yeah, you know what? I've never seen Mitch
I've
in
never
a movie.
seen Mitch in a movie.
Well,
Casting directors, if you're out there, cast a character called Mitch,
yeah,
please.
that would be good. I'd love to see a movie about a guy called Mitch. My turn, Luke?
In hindsight, perhaps Pilkington wasn't a good guess.
No, although it didn't rhyme with Hagrid, so.
Yeah, and
least
I've
you
never
were-
seen a Pilkington in a film.
That's true. All right, my turn?
Yep.
Caller 2, welcome to the show. Do not say your name.
Hello, and I won't.
Okay, brilliant. All right, my first question. Does your name rhyme with Voldemort?
No.
No, it's probably not Voldemort. Okay, I took that question from you, Luke. Just changed it a
Yeah.
little bit.
I
Right.
saw what you did, man.
Yes, okay.
It was very smart.
Right.
But I would say the tactic didn't work for me. Unwise choice for you to try it
That's
again.
true. I should have changed it back. Okay. Has anyone ever made fun of your name?
Yes, plenty of times.
Okay, cool. Right. So could be silly Sally or messy.
Could be Mick Poop a lot. Poops a lot.
I would make fun of a person called Mick Poops a lot.
Because they poop a lot, as their name suggested.
Yes.
Which is great for ridicule.
I mean, a horrendous name to give to a child. But last question. Do you think...
She's giggling. Miss giggles a lot.
Final question. Do you think the musical intro to this segment is good? You're allowed to say no if you think it's bad.
You're on the radio. You can talk.
What'd you say?
No.
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 Oh, okay. Right. Well, Okay.
So she's heard it.
All right. Okay. I'm going to guess. So it's not Voldemort, right? People have made fun of her name. So, geez, what's a silly female name? I'm running out of time. I'm
Look it
going to
in.
go with Caitlin.
No.
Oh,
Why would you make fun of a Caitlin?
I couldn't think of a name that you'd make fun of. What's your name?
Brittany.
Oh, Britney Spears,
Ah,
of course.
yeah.
Brittany
Of course.
Spears.
I got that in school because my name's Lewis Spears. I was
Ah.
so close. I could have got that.
Like, does everyone do the thing where they're crying in bed and sending you videos about leave Brittany alone?
Yes. we do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for calling, Brittany.
And
We're-
also, any Caitlins out there, leave Caitlin alone as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd think you'd mock a Caitlin.
bullying's wrong.
Yeah.
All right. Guys, thanks for calling. We just played the name game. Still nil.
We
but
are going to keep doing this until we guess someone's name.
the royal wedding happened on the weekend. We don't care about that. We want to hear about a regular wedding. So 131060, give us a call if you attended a regular wedding or you were regularly wed. But first, Luke, we need to talk about me losing something.
Yeah, what you keep
Continuously.
losing. You've lost an item of yours
Yes.
3 times this week. And
Yeah.
you called me up today, and I honestly thought you were joking because we've already had this discussion earlier in the week.
Let's go through it. So what I've been losing is my digital pass to get into work. If you don't, you got to scan
Just
it.
like your
and then
door pass. Beep, up
Yeah.
the elevator.
it lets you in, and
And you can't get in the building without it.
no. And recently, emails were sent out saying if you don't have your pass, we will not let you into the building. So you can't even a friend can't even let you into the building, and they're very strict about it. But I've been losing mine very often. So the first time, Luke, I lost my pass. I went through my bag, couldn't find it. And then you had to let me up. I called you, you came down, let me up. And we could have got in trouble for that. It's pretty bad. Second time, I came here, no one else was here. It was just me. So I went through my bag, couldn't find my pass, and then I had to go up through reception. The receptionist almost didn't let me in. She was like, I can't, you've seen the emails. I'm not allowed to let you in. I was like, I work here. You see my face. I'm not an imposter. No one is this tall.
What's her name?
Julie.
Damn it.
That's the only person I know
Ye-
because she scolded me a couple days ago.
Right. Usually Lewis doesn't know fellow employees here. I'm actually very impressed that you knew that one.
Mate, you're welcome. And shout out Julie, receptionist. Sorry. But the third time today was the worst time. I remember thinking, I'm not going to lose my pass again. I needed to get in the building. And today I got here about 2 hours before the show early because I wanted to record my podcast by myself. So no one else was here. I got to the building. I went through my bag. My girlfriend drove me to work so I could be here early. Went through my bag. Didn't have my pass. So then called Mike. He wasn't here. I had to go get my girlfriend to drive me all the way home to go to my pass. And I got home, went through my bag. It's in my bag the whole time. All 3 times. It was just in one of those, the front bit.
So all 3 times, all
3
week,
times.
you've been complaining about
Yep.
my pass.
Just looking in the wrong spot.
I
now.
used to forget
So,
my pass all the time.
Really, I never forgot my pass.
Well, use it more and stop
I just
inconveniencing
forgot
everyone.
which section of my bag that I put it in.
Yeah,
Which is probably even stupider, really, when you think about it.
yeah. This is 40 minutes of your time you'll never get back, going back to your house. Lewis, you always tell me to keep my pass in my wallet.
Yes.
Because I used to forget it sometimes. You're like, keep it in your wallet, keep it in your wallet.
Mhm.
Why wasn't it in your wallet?
Well, because they put it in a plastic cage. I couldn't open it. So I decided after the third
Get a
time
bigger
that
wallet.
I lost it. I put it in my, it was in my bag. I just got out the hammer, smashed the case. It's in my wallet.
Good. Serves you right for having a man purse anyway. Lewis
All
doesn't
right.
have a wallet.
Now, we got the first bit. We got our show, but we didn't get a Jeep.
Yes.
So we
Kizzy
understand.
and Kate got a Jeep. Carrie and Tommy got a Jeep. The Breakfast Show got a Jeep. Everyone's got a
Absolutely.
Jeep.
It's not fair. And we were thinking that because we're only on Sunday nights from 6 to 8 p.m., fine, we don't need a Jeep. But maybe we were thinking we would go with a tandem bike.
Yep.
Which really, much cheaper. I mean, still pretty expensive as we found out. We've done some price researching, but much cheaper than a Jeep. So what we were thinking, guys, we're going to call our boss,
Well,
Adrian,
so
out of the blue.
We've been talking about this on the show for weeks.
Hmm.
I think he's gotten wind of it. There's rumours been whispering around the office that there's these 2 guys who want a Jeep from him. We
Yes.
actually haven't asked him directly for the Jeep yet. It's
No.
the one thing we've been putting off is actually asking for the Jeep.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, sorry,
it was
for the tandem
for
bike.
the tandem bike. It was.
We could ask him for a Jeep though.
Maybe we'll start at the
Okay,
Jeep.
say if he says yes to the tandem bike straight away, do we push
We
up,
upsell him.
upsell
Yeah.
him to a Jeep?
Yeah, this is good.
All
See,
right.
because I've got a sales pitch ready, Luke, and I've got a few different options here. So let's just call him out of the blue
Yep.
and see what he says.
Is he going to pick up or?
All right, here we go.
This is really rude, by the way. This is
don't worry.
outside of work
I've
hours.
prepared a pitch. He'll be excited by this. I've got it. I used to do sales.
I doubt it. The last time he called, he wasn't happy.
Hello, Adrian speaking.
Hey, Adrian, how you going? It's Luke and Lewis.
Hello, Luke and Lewis.
How's your weekend going?
What do I owe this pleasure?
Oh, well, I'm glad
you
you
owe us
asked.
quite a bit, actually. That's why we're calling. We wanted to talk to you about how every other show on Fox, except for us, have their own officially branded Jeep.
In particular, they all have their own vehicle. They do have their
Do
own
they?
vehicle, yes.
Yes. We noticed downstairs, Hughesy and Kate got a Jeep, Karen and Tommy
Look at
had a
us.
Jeep.
He doesn't think we go downstairs. We head down to the basement sometimes.
Yep.
Not often, but we did once, and we saw them there, and we were very jealous.
Now,
You guys don't have a park down there, do you?
No.
No.
Sometimes I just go there to just dream, you know?
you wouldn't give us a park, but what we were thinking is, seeing as we don't get a park, maybe we don't exactly deserve a Jeep or you can't afford a Jeep. We were thinking that we still need an officially branded vehicle, so we would like you to purchase us a tandem bike. In fact, I demand it. So what do
Very
you...
No, we politely demand it.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I have a few models here. What were you thinking? This is what I think. I've got a few different models. I've looked it up on Gumtree. We
Yep.
could get a
Hang
2000...
on, wait. Is
Yep.
it a second-hand bike or is it a new bike?
Well, I imagine they're all second-hand. I don't think anyone's holding on to a tandem bike and thinking, oh, this was a good decision for their whole life. So
We're happy to go second-hand because we want a loved bike.
Yeah. And
Yeah, okay.
Right. So what I'm thinking is we could start high. I've got a 2009 Wayne Kotzer splittable small-wheeled tandem bike for $2,950.
Wouldn't have thought so.
No, that doesn't
Wouldn't
fit
think
within your
so?
budget.
Okay.
That's all right. I've got a budget option. I've got two different options here. We could either go for the Beach Cruiser tandem bicycle, $700, or the Mountain tandem bike, also $700. So either of those two is fine. Mountain or beach?
$700
Yeah, mountain
for
or
a bike
beach.
with two
And
seats.
By the way,
Yeah.
don't you think that there's nothing in this for you guys too? There's a lot in it for the station. We're planning to Fox brand it, just like the Jeeps are. We'll write Luke and Lewis, and we're happy to ride around on it to really get the station out
We've
there.
got it all planned. I'm going to be in the front seat. Luke will be in the back.
Yep.
Radio Mike will have to run along beside us, but
I
that's
can
fine.
I can even have a megaphone if you want on the back, yelling out sweet deals and prizes that the station's running.
I
It's
mean,
up to you.
Yeah.
Well,
It seems
I
pretty
feel like
cheap
that
when you
would-
think about it.
no, not really. And I feel like that would probably be a bad thing for the brand.
You think that would tarnish the brand?
Are you
Yeah,
kidding
yeah,
me?
I'm not.
We have different views
Well-
on promotion.
Well, because the Jeeps look, sexy, and they're like supposed to give out free
You haven't
stuff.
seen me at a tandem bike, AB.
Are you saying that we can't be sexy while riding a mountain or beach cruiser tandem bike?
What would you like me to
Well,
wear on the bike? I'll wear anything.
I'm happy to lay down that challenge. If you want to look sexy on a tandem bike, I will get you a tandem bike, but I'm only going to pay $50 per seat.
What? Come on. Okay.
Oh, let's put.
Surely someone's
let's put
getting
6
rid of
seats
a
on
bike
it.
for $100.
Okay, can we put 6 seats on it?
Yeah, well played.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
all right, we got it. We got a tandem bike.
$50
Okay.
a seat. Is that a deal? But then the bike's not really
No,
tandem. It is
$50
more
per seat with a maximum of 2 seats.
Okay, I
so
appreciate your
we can find a bike for $100. You're willing to cover the cost.
Yeah, if you can find a tandem bike for $100,
All right, 131060. Will you give us a tandem bike for $100?
Give us a call. Does this AB?
Good
Does this
luck.
include GST or?
yeah, okay, yeah, it does. Yeah,
All right,
good. Extra
$110 we're willing to pay for a tandem bike. 131060. Give us a call. This is Luke and Lewis.
Do we still have to look sexy on it?
yeah.
Yeah, good.
That-
Okay.
That's non-negotiable.
All right, thanks, mate. Talk to you soon.
Good luck.
Thank you. So
All right.
bye. Hang up, Mike.
There you go. See you, lads.
Turns out our boss has a tandem bike fetish. That's good to know.
We are talking about the regular wedding because we just don't want to talk about the royal one, really.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of are talking about it by even bringing this up, but we don't want to shine much of a light on the royal wedding. We want to bring attention to other weddings that have happened recently, So we put the call out saying 131060. Have you been to a wedding recently? When we
just
hear
a
you
regular,
guys?
normal wedding. And look, guys, we're going to be honest with you, didn't get many calls. And I refuse to believe that there weren't many weddings. Weddings happen all the time.
It's
I
just
think,
the end of wedding season now.
Yeah, I just think that people had a bunch of weddings, but then just stopped caring about the ones that just happened because they're focusing on the royal wedding.
People don't care about it, but
Yeah.
we do. So, Dean, you went to a wedding recently.
Yes, I did.
And when was it?
Last Friday.
So that's
Oh,
recent.
Wow.
And so it was your sister.
Yep.
And
That's incredible.
are they on their honeymoon now?
They are there in the States currently as we speak.
Wow. That's exclusive. A paparazzi following them there? Is that how you know that?
Yeah, I saw a few Snapchats of them before, so...
Oh, Snapchat.
I did
so
say
not,
paparazzi, not Snapchat.
Not paparazzi. Okay.
Yeah, that's them. That's a selfie.
And so you were at the wedding, obviously.
yes, I was invited, yep.
Yeah, well, that's good. And was your wedding televised or?
No, once again, just through...
See,
social
this
media
is the
platforms,
problem.
Snapchat,
That's why
Instagram.
we're here, mate. We're getting a bit of media attention on the regular wedding. We're just here to talk about that.
Oh, I
So,
bet she's going to love it when she finds out.
Yeah. And do you know, like, when they booked the wedding, did they know that it might come close to clashing with the royal one?
No, I don't think they did.
so they just kind of got jibbed there. Well, I've got a couple of questions really to spice things up. What I've done is I've had a look at the coverage of the royal wedding, and I'd just like to re-gear these headlines to be about a regular wedding. So apparently at the royal wedding, Victoria Beckham was there. She looked very grumpy.
Yep.
Did Victoria Beckham go to the regular wedding?
No, she didn't cop an invite.
No. Well, was there anyone there that looked as grumpy as her?
No, there wasn't.
There was no
No.
uncle, so grumpy uncles?
No, I've got to be careful how I answer this because Dan's probably listening.
Your family's probably listening, right?
Yeah, right.
Everybody
So
was very-
I think
very
Dean's trying to
happy.
tell us in code that he was the grumpy one.
Were
He
you the
just
grump,
doesn't-
Dean? You're the Vic Beckham.
Yeah, it was me.
All right, Dean. Well, I got another question for you. Apparently, Prince Harry mouthed, "You look amazing," to Meghan Markle. Did you see any mouthing going on?
Yes, I
not
saw
including the kiss.
a little bit.
You liked that one, didn't you, Dean?
Good.
Do you lip read? Did you manage to lip read anything? Or
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
What was said?
During the speeches, they're going a little bit long, and on my table, one of the blokes mouthed to me something followed by, "I really need to go to the bathroom."
So
Right.
a few people disgruntled about the length of the speeches. Well, there were a few people at the royal wedding also disgruntled at the length of the whole thing.
How Victoria Beckham of him.
And firstly, do you have any scoops from your wedding?
Yeah.
Give us a
From
scoop.
my wedding?
Yeah, anything that we
Um,
could sell to the paparazzi. I heard Meghan
oh,
Markle's
God.
dad was selling stuff for $100,000. Is there anything we could sell for like $10 or?
$10. What have I got? I've got my sister's boyfriend passed out by 11.
Ooh, that's a good
Ooh.
That's
scoop.
a for you.
Mate, I feel
See, if
like
Prince George had have passed out by 11, that would have been a huge scoop.
Would have
because
been
he's
millionaires.
about 6 years old.
All right, thanks
that
for
one
calling us,
properly.
Dean.
All right.
You guys are welcome. That was the regular wedding.
And Cherry?
Yes, Cherry. Do you attend a regular wedding? Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yeah, I attended a wedding yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
And what was it
Yeah.
overshadowed?
Pardon?
Was it overshadowed a bit by the royal wedding?
No, they were really good. They embraced it and was like, "This is the real royal wedding." So
Ah.
they owned it.
So
So they-
really, the royal wedding was overshadowed by the regular wedding on that
Pretty
day.
much.
Whose
yeah.
wedding was it?
Bree and Ryan.
Bree and Ryan.
Prince
That's the
Bree
real story.
and Ryan.
Yeah, childhood sweethearts.
That's adorable. And what was the main scoop from your wedding yesterday?
There's no real scoop. It was just a really beautiful day, a celebration of two best friends.
Oh
So,
well, we're trying to find a scoop here. We've got
Sorry.
$10.
Is there
we would like
anything
$20.
we can sell to the paparazzi?
No, I got no dirt, unfortunately. It was just a really beautiful day.
Well, hey, if anything happens, if there are any scandals, just give us a call and we'll cut you like $2 of the 10.
All right, sounds good.
Great.
Brilliant.
Well, thank you very much for calling us, Cherry. I'm glad that they... See, that's what I like. They claim their wedding as the real royal wedding.
Yeah.
But, Cherry, before you go, were there any people sneakily under the table following the royal wedding on their phones?
No, we were all kind of talking about like just how anticlimactic it was and our wedding.
Great.
together.
So everyone
so
else
you
there
just
was...
topped it. I love the confidence. Like you topped a multi-million-dollar national
Yeah.
event. I wish I was there.
Yeah, too bad, guys. Missed out.
We did.
All right. Well, thanks for calling, Sherry. And finally, we got Hayley. Welcome to the show. You didn't attend a wedding, but what was overshadowed by the royal wedding?
Yeah, most definitely. Not so much the royal wedding, but when baby Charlotte was born, I was actually due within those couple of days as well.
Right.
And of course, everyone was doing bets upon the birth of baby Charlotte and what her name would be, et cetera, et cetera. And I just completely got lost out, just completely missed out. The only people that cared were my closest family.
So not even your friends cared about the birth of your
I
child.
had a couple of friends, but even everyone at work was doing bets upon that as opposed to
right.
when I would have my baby. And of course, a big write-up about how, Princess Kate had done this, that, and the other. But I mean, no one cares. That,
Right.
That's no good.
What the regular people go
sports
through.
bet wasn't taking any bets on what your child was going to be named. Well, me and Luke could take a bet. We just made $10 off a story. Luke, do you want to bet $10 on what the name of
Hayley's kid is? We've already done this in the show today. We're trying to guess people's names.
We're not good at guessing names.
We're not going to. But Hayley, I will say that I'll be honest. I didn't really follow that. I didn't know there was a Princess Charlotte. So on that day, I probably would have been more interested in the birth of your kid than the royal wedding because I didn't. How long ago was this? When was there a Princess Charlotte?
This is 3 years ago.
So who was it? Kate and William's baby? Did they have a baby?
Yeah, so Phil and Kate, yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I was not across it, so you know what I mean. I would have been all over it.
And you know what, Hayley? I'm going to come in. I was completely neutral. I didn't care about either birth, so sorry about that. But thanks for calling anyway. All right, thanks, guys. That was the regular wedding. Luke and Lewis on the Fox, and we are joined by a very special guest, Reece Mastin. Welcome to the show, mate.
Thank you very much for having me.
No worries. A pleasure to have you back.
Reece, this is the third time on the show now. Oh, second.
Third.
No, well,
second. Well,
second time studio, third time on the show.
Yeah.
And we usually wear suits when we do these interviews.
Yeah,
Lewis and I suit up every time we come in here. It's just tradition
it's
now.
a thing, yeah.
I distinctly remember you saying the first time you were in here that you would wear a suit. Luke and I wore suits. I actually forgot my suit today, and then I went home to get my suit and come back.
All right.
And you've done the same thing, but you didn't go home to get a suit.
No, I didn't. I was going to wear my poncho.
How much of a suit?
Is it a suit pattern on the poncho?
No. But look, I messed up.
Yeah, good. I saw you looking for an excuse then, and you went, I'll just admit
it's fine, man. I don't mean to put you under pressure. All I ask is an official apology from you.
Oh, yeah, I officially apologize, and I'll work to better myself.
I'm officially thinking about accepting that apology. I'll let you know.
Okay, please hit me up.
Is your excuse that you forgot, or because we did call you 3 days ago to remind you?
My excuse is that I was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I only had I would drive a Malibu. I don't know if you've ever seen a Malibu. It's not a big car, and I had to take 10 guitars and my amp and stuff, and the suit was just pushing it. I didn't want to fold it.
Have you ever thought of getting roof racks for the suit?
It's not something that I've thought of. Now you have. Look, that's something you put in my brain. So.
Well, look, mate, all I'm saying is you probably shouldn't have committed to wearing a suit. We did agree on this. You must be wearing a suit.
A suit? Are you wearing a suit?
Well, last year we suited up. So, we're planning on doing it again.
All right, well, I'll bring the suit. I might have to buy a new one because I've been on the froppies.
You might have to get a new one because you've
That's
been on
my
the frothies.
excuse. I was on the frothies. I forgot because I was
definitely
probably on the frothies when I was talking to you, and I've completely forgotten what was happening.
All right, well, it's great to have you here, suit or no suit, because we want to talk about your new album, or new EP and your new tour.
Yeah.
Suitcase of Stories.
I've done probably half of it now. I'm just over half of it. It's been good. It's been a challenge. This is the first one where I've actually done most of it is driving. Was talking about Perth. I'm not going to drive to Perth because
big
across the
it's not going to happen. But yeah, no, it's been awesome. It's been really good getting out there and playing this stuff because it's so different to what it was.
Yeah, you've gone through a little bit of a rebrand from Reece Mastin to just Mastin, which is exciting. How's that? Why did you decide to rebrand?
I think my main thing was like when people hear my name. I actually was with Andrew Wishart from the show last night. He played the gig that we was on. I was talking to him about it where it's like, as soon as you hear my name, people just go straight back to 16-year-old kid on a TV show. You're pretty much just a reality TV show person, you know? Like, that's what I was. And everybody then, we play these festivals and stuff. I'd be playing, they're like, man, we didn't even know you were doing rock music at all. We didn't even know what you were doing.
That's what people say about me. They say
what
the kids and they go, oh, we had no idea you were playing rock. I'm like, I'm not. I don't know where you heard that from.
Yeah, well, that's good. And we were kind of talking, me and Luke, that we feel comfortable calling you Reece Mastin because we're like personal friends.
Yeah,
but
personal friends.
I would
kinda-
say, actually, we proclaimed you 3 days ago on the show, on the phone, as best friend of the show.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'd like that. I don't have a picture in here though.
Okay,
No.
well, that's something perhaps we could work on
I'll
for next
bring a
time.
suit
You
next
bring a
time
suit.
if you have a picture of me in here.
Yeah.
It's
And
a
you can
deal.
record that as a sound out to play back
Would it
when they
mean-
don't bring it in.
Would it mean more to you if I painted you?
like
Yeah,
Titanic
and-
painted me or
No,
Mm,
not like
not
one of your
that.
French girls.
Not
I
like
would just
one of those
paint
girls.
you like as you are.
Yeah,
like
More
from
like
a-
a stick figure.
That's
type
stick
good.
figure
as
type
long
painting.
as long as it my good angles and you don't make me look too rotund.
Well,
I'm-
it'll be
I'm happy.
2D, so I reckon you'll be sweet.
Just a stick figure.
After the break, I have something I've been wanting to bring up with you for a
Oh,
few
yeah.
months now.
Oh, no.
And it comes from me, from your manager, actually. I don't think you know about this, but I want to bring it up next. You've done something to my family. Yes. And you have no idea about it. We'll talk about it
Oh,
next.
We're going to hold you accountable. It's Luke and Lewis
You
on the
don't have a
Fox.
sister, do you?
No.
Luke and Lewis. You just heard Not the Man for You from Reece Mastin's latest EP, Suitcase of Stories.
That's right.
I almost
You
forgot.
almost forgot.
I almost got
Do
it.
you not buy my EP, man?
No, Apple Music, bro. Who
Oh,
buys
okay,
music?
fair enough.
I didn't get it off LimeWire though.
LimeWire.
Is
Oh,
that
do you remember
still
that?
even...
At least you had something to blame on your computer going real slow, though.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
LimeWire, Mum. I promise.
Now, Reece, I have something I've wanted to take up with you for a while.
yeah.
I don't
right.
think you know this, but we have a connection that I don't think you're aware of.
I really want to know what this is.
Do you? I think you know. So I got a message
Yeah.
from your manager Jed
Yeah,
a while
Gerald,
back.
yes.
That he said you may have seen it, but Jed and I worked out that we have a connection last time. He and you may know my uncle
I
Wayne.
went and met him the other day. He's a baller.
You know my uncle.
I know your uncle.
So you're just
That's
hanging
crazy.
out with Luke's uncle
Yeah,
Wayne.
he has that factory with like heaps
Yes.
of cool. Like,
Yeah, he's
gear
a
in it.
sign writer.
And he's got all these cool guitars.
Yep.
He's so cool.
Yeah.
That's
and
so Diamond
I
City.
I found out that that you on the, describe your EP cover.
My EP cover. Oh, okay. So I
It's
don't know if
called
this is ill-
Suitcase
it's not,
of
it's not
Stories.
really illegal.
It's like you.
It's me. And we're in my Jed's factory, and we like put this tarp down, put water on the floor, and then just like burn the guitars and stuff. And it looks
and
looks
there's
cooler
a
than that.
suitcase
Like,
that's
it's a-
burning on
there's
the.
a suitcase. that's
Why
burning
would
in
that be illegal to burn
No,
a
I
guitar?
was talking about this with
Because
my
it was
brother the other day.
in a factory.
We think
Ah.
it's illegal
on
too.
on a very hot day.
Ah, okay, so you could have
So-
burnt down an entire city.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
at least you just
Hey,
got the
we
suitcase.
had a fire blanket, and we had it. It was good. It was under control.
Anyone who says, mate, we had a fire blanket, dangerous situation.
My uncle Wayne was all over it. No,
it was there. It was sorted.
your manager sent me a message saying, I don't know if you know this, Luke, but Reece's new EP cover has a burning suitcase on it, and it came from your uncle Wayne. You burnt my uncle's suitcase.
I still have it though. Do you want it?
Yeah, give it back. That's
I'll
what
give
I
it-
wanted.
yeah,
Yeah.
You want it back? you
Give
can
it back
have
to my family, or
So,
just give it back
are
to
you
Wayne.
Serious? That's Wayne's.
Apparently, it's Wayne's.
Righto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and-
you burnt my uncle's suitcase without asking me permission. I just think because we're
had-
friends
I
now,
had-
that seems like a bit of a
Look,
rude thing
look,
to do.
Yeah.
I had a fire blanket, so
Yeah. Well, and also I think Luke would
It was alright.
appreciate if you also left the stories in the suitcase when you returned it, just so we could have a read.
Yeah.
no, well, they're a bit charred, but you can. I'll bring it in. I'll
That's
bring
right.
it in. I have
How
it,
much
I'll
of the
bring it in.
suitcase is remaining?
It's actually not that bad. Like even the guitar that we had, it's just like singed because we use like
Right.
lighter
I
fluid,
was
so it's just
I was
sitting on top.
willing to accept an urn full of ashes
No,
of
no, no.
my
It's
uncle's
it's solid.
suitcase.
It's
Well, that's
solid.
right. I mean,
Okay.
if it's damaged anyway, we'll just get the forensic team at the radio here to find out what the
Righto.
stories say.
He's got a budget here.
Oh, no, we don't.
No, we're the forensics team he was
Yeah.
referring to. Great. Well, I'm glad we've taken that up with you. One quick thing before you go.
Yeah, yeah.
This is not a lie. Next weekend, we're obviously going to your show at Max
Yeah.
Watts on the 27th of May in Melbourne. Get down to that. We're coming to your show, right? But I'm
Yeah.
actually getting eye surgery on the Thursday
Yeah.
this
Legit?
week. Yeah, and I'm going to be blind, I think. I'm supposed to have a week
Just-
off
just in
everything,
one eye.
but I'm not missing your show. And I've told the doctor this, and he's like, well, I'd recommend you stay indoors because I'm really light sensitive. So could you
Oh.
dim the lights a bit at your show?
They'll be dim. The strobes.
Is there anything you could do to...
Strobes, warning sign.
Yeah.
Is there anything you could do to accommodate for me? Or do
I
I,
can bring
should
you
I
a
just...
bag.
To put over my head?
Put it over your head.
Or an eye patch would
Or
be
an eye
better.
patch or something.
Yeah, why don't you wear an eye patch, Luke?
An eye patch.
Just go as
Do
like
I
a
It's just
pirate.
one
eye
eye,
patch?
isn't it?
Will you promise not to make pirate jokes, any pirate-related insults? Will you promise that to me?
Yeah. Oh, will we?
Well, this
You're looking at Lewis like he's going to have a microphone on the night.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Don't
know.
invite
I'll be
him
with
up
you.
on stage
I'll-
to heckle me.
Look,
Well, Reece, will
Just
you
wear the
prom-
patch.
Reece, will
I'll get you a patch.
Hang on,
Okay.
hang on, mate. Will you promise to me that you will make pirate jokes? You're gonna have to make. A
who's going to
decision
pay
here.
me? Who's going to bring the many people? as
Well, you
possible
know
to
how
the
we were.
gig?
You know how we were talking about how we have no budget.
Yeah.
We also personally have no money.
Oh,
So
right.
no one will. So you're just gonna have to choose
Well,
your favorite.
We'll make pirate jokes, but I'll buy a beer.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
deal.
That's
deal.
a good.
Deal.
That's a good.
I don't think I'm
yeah.
allowed to drink because of surgery, but
You can
What?
hold it.
hey, the
It's
doc's not
eye
listening.
surgery.
Hey, I'd said it's fine.
Yeah, you're not even supposed to be leaving the
It's
house. I'm
fine,
sure a
man.
beer won't make it
Yeah.
any worse. All right, guys, if you want to catch Reece Mastin, he'll be performing at Max Watts Sunday, the 27th of May at 8 p.m. It's Luke and Lewis on the Fox. You just finished performing in Canberra.
Yep.
You did a show there and
Just
you
came back from Canberra on the weekend, and I think Canberra's got a bit of a bad rep. You know, it's a bit boring. There's not a lot going on, and I wanted to come back. I would have loved to come back and gone, Lewis, they're wrong.
Yeah.
Canberra's popping, and it's happening right now. And I was almost leaning towards that way until something happened to me yesterday that I was like, nah, this is definitive proof that there is never anything going on in Canberra.
Yeah,
There's just not much going on there.
Which is a shame because I'm going to be going there later in the year.
Yeah.
And, last time we went there together.
Yep.
And the most exciting thing we did, we were there for about 4 days. The best thing we did was we went to a servo station and we got a sausage roll.
Yeah.
That's literally the best thing
I got
that
a
happened in
Calippo
Canberra.
from a Caltex.
Yeah, I mean, that was
and-
better than my show.
Yeah, and I remember us all commenting on the alliteration of Calippo from a Caltex, which shouldn't be your best memory from when you come back from a holiday.
No, it should be, oh, remember when we did this exciting thing? It's
Yeah.
like, no, it's like, oh, remember when
Yeah.
Calippo also started with a C, just like Caltex and Canberra. So that's all there is to
Triple
do
C.
there.
So if that wasn't definitive proof enough that there's not a lot going on in Canberra, Lewis, yesterday something crazy happened that would never happen anywhere else.
Well, something crazy must have happened. You've come in here with notes. I've
This-
never seen you with notes before. I didn't even know you could
Our
write.
producer James is like, make sure you write some notes so you don't miss anything. All right, mate, I've got a brain. Nah, it's because usually I forget things. Lewis,
Yes.
something happened yesterday.
Mhm.
You told me this would never happen in Melbourne. I bet it's never happened to you.
Okay. All right. Hit me.
Yesterday in Canberra,
Mhm.
I had the same Uber driver 3 times
What?
in one day.
In one
The
day?
same guy, 3 separate trips,
How long? What was the span of time?
like over about 6 hours.
No.
The course of the day, from the morning and then the night he gave us a lift to the airport. And I didn't
What?
request an Uber. You can't. It's randomized. There's just not a lot going on there. There's not
That's
many Ubers.
nuts. So he's the only
think-
Uber driver in Canberra.
I'm pretty sure his name was Ken.
Did
and
he recognize you?
yeah, but third time he rocked up, and because he must have been able to see as well who he's got.
Yeah.
And I was like, the second time I went to my girlfriend, I was like, I think this is the same guy as we had before.
Yeah.
So the first time he dropped us to a place called Questacon, right?
Yeah.
It was about a 10-minute trip. Then after that, we're like, oh, we can't be bothered to walk to the War Memorial. We'd love to. We're just kind of doing some tourist stuff.
Yeah.
We're like, we'll just get an Uber.
Yeah.
Called him again, and I was like, Emily, I think this is the same guy. Sure enough, rocks up. Ken. So the first time, we didn't really chat that much. It was pretty standard. How's the weather? Blah, blah, blah.
What
Second
did you rate
time,
him the first time?
5 stars.
Okay,
Every time.
Great.
Could
Brilliant.
not speak more highly of Ken.
Good on you, Ken. I can't wait to go to Canberra now. so
You
I
gotta
can
meet
the
Ken.
great Ken.
Yeah. His daughter lives in Australia now, and I found this out the second time. He gave us restaurant recommendations the second time.
Ken.
But then we actually got to go check out and then give him a report the third time. He was like, "Oh,
So
yeah,
you went to the restaurant
yes."
he recommended.
He goes,
and
"Oh,
then you got
don't."
him again.
He's like, "Don't go to Akiba's. It's
Yeah.
way too pricey." So we
Yeah.
checked out a restaurant called Shorty's. It was great. Had a great parma there.
Yeah.
Or they called it a palmy. That bothers me, but that's a whole other thing. And then, I was like, "Hey, Ken, didn't go check out Akiba's. Went to Shorty's like you recommended." He goes, "Yeah, how's their palmy?" I'm like, "Mate, it was great." So already, and then he was thrilled. So the third time we kind of rocked up, and look, he didn't speak English very well, but
Yeah.
he knew. Like, we got out of the car and he went, "Hey, you're back." And I was like, "Are you the only guy here?"
Well, mate, I've just had a thought about this.
Yeah.
Ken's earned off you 15 stars in a day.
Yes.
That's incredible.
And about $40. Good on Ken. It
Good
was
on him.
great. So I would recommend everyone go to Canberra, get an Uber, because you get a personal driver for the day.
I mean, I imagine in Canberra, because there's only one guy doing it, they don't call it Uber, they just call it a Ken.
Yeah.
Let's catch a Ken to the venue. Luke, you're currently kind of on tour at the moment.
Yeah, just doing some interstate shows. I've been going out every weekend for the last few weeks and going to various places. Canberra was this weekend.
Well,
Newcastle before
that's
that.
great, man, and I'm really proud of you because you've been doing really well.
Hey,
You've done
thanks,
lots of
man.
shows, heaps of stellar shows, and I thought, just because you've been doing so well, I thought I would get you a present to celebrate the
Oh,
end
yeah?
of your tour. Mm.
You have been talking up. I've got a surprise for you at the end of the show. Is this what this is?
Yeah, man.
A present. I'm.
Hey.
You know what? I'm surprised.
That good, man.
You shouldn't have even told me I had a surprise, and I would have been even more surprised.
Should have just given it to you.
Yeah.
Mm. God, should we go to a song instead?
Well, I prepare to be half shocked.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as you know, Luke, Toys R Us have gone out of business.
Have they?
Yes. Don't get too excited. No toys. Not getting you any toys, mate.
Oh.
And I'm not giving you Toys R Us to business either. Right? It's defunct. You wouldn't want it anyway. You'd probably go into debt. Okay. You couldn't afford that amount.
More
of
debt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going defunct. They've gone defunct, and so they're selling everything at a massive discount. They've sold the mascot, they've sold the name Toys R Us, and they've sold the website toysrus.com. So someone else could start up their own Toys R Us. Now that's all gone. That's not what I've got you. But what's left are some of the URLs that they bought to stop people from using them for nefarious means. And I thought I would buy you one of these URLs. So I could get you Lodges R Us, in case you wanted to start a lodge.
Yep.
Bistros R Us, in case you wanted to start a bistro. Recipes R Us, in case you wanted to put up a recipe online.
I'm
Keep
more
going
interested
on
in
like
that.
this. There's about 30 of these. Just
Yeah.
stop me when you're ready. Burgers R Us.
Yeah.
In
Is
case
there
you
any
wanted
good ones
to put up
that I?
recipes that specialise in burgers. Hang on, I'm not finished.
Is there burger
cigars?
Hang on. Is there burger recipes R Us?
Not listed here, but I can get you that if you really want it.
See if it's taken.
Okay, may
Can
I?
someone Google that outside? Yeah. James is on it.
Cigars R Us, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look. Maybe you're not really into the food themed ones.
I'm not into this gift.
No.
Full stop.
Okay. Hang on.
Have you got any other
No, I got a
gifts
different.
for me?
I got a different category of URLs. I've got here kinkytoysrus.com. You like that one?
You've piqued my interest.
Yeah. Okay. Could I interest you in adult Toys R Us? These are all real URLs that Toys R Us have purchased to stop other people from starting up websites.
No, I'm not interested in these.
No. Okay. Well, then, if you don't like any of this, how about IHateToysRUs.com?
Yeah? I mean, can I do I hate this segment rus.com?
Yeah, we can get you that.
I hate this surprise.
Yeah,
What
I'll get you
about
that.
betterfriendsrus.com? And it's a website where I scour for better friends who give me good gifts.
Oh, they've already got that. It's called Facebook.
All right.
I don't know why you haven't upgraded by now already. I mean, this is a pretty horrendous gift. Sex Toys R Us. This is all that I have. I just have a bunch of R Us websites.
Yeah, have you actually got one for me, or are you just giving me the option?
You can take your pick. I can't afford all
I'll
these.
take
They're like
Kinky
$9.
Toys R Us.
All right, brilliant, mate.
Thanks.
Done. Deal. That brings us to the end of the show, guys. Just check during the song, Luke. Burger Recipes R Us is available if you're
Great.
interested.
Still going to go for kinky recipe. Actually, is kinky recipes R Us?
Oh, we'll have to check that. Can we get the producers on that? Let us know. Kinky Recipes. That could be, I mean, that's an award-winning website for sure. You could even buy the giraffe and put that on there. Tie him up. That's a logo. What do you think for that for a birthday present? Guys, that's the end of the show. Thank you very much for listening. We still have not won the name game. Painted Luke into a corner there. It is available. I've
Yes,
just been
you
told.
painted me in a corner because I either go no or admit that I have a giraffe fetish on air.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for listening. We're going to talk to you next Sunday.